Dickies Diary, 122. Good day, friends, followers, and fans. Fare thee well, O Loafmeister. It is with sadness that I report the demise of Meatloaf over recent days. It was a complete shock to me, as I thought he had died years ago. To look at recent photos, you would not have thought he would have lasted so long. Pickled, probably. I can picture him stood at the pearly gates, the gateway to heaven, St. Peter asking him about his triumphs and his sins. St. Peter is looking grim-faced and stern at the Loafmeister's recounting of his life's work. He is scribbling notes and making ticks and crosses down the length of the page. It is true that Meaty had an eventful life, with so many adventures and unusual experiences, commensurate with his exalted position as a rock god. But there is only room for one god in this stadium, and it's not a good idea to compete with the boss. As we take a peek at St. Peter's book entries, we can see a few green ticks early on, but then lots of red crosses. That's not good, is it? Meaty pleads with his assessor, recounting all the hits, all of those happy fans whose otherwise meaningless lives have attained some form of meagre meaning from the words embedded in the lyrics. Bat out of hell. Not good to mention hell around here. I'll do anything for love. Not good to mention buggery either. Dead ringer. You know how that feels now, don't you, Meaty? St. Peter is not impressed. It seems he was more of a Barry Manilow fan, and God too, apparently. They have a piano set up in the vestibule to God's chambers, just waiting for Barry to pop his clogs. I do hope he likes Copacabana. It's God's favourite, and he will be singing it for a long, long time, an eternity in fact. It might be better for Barry to take the escalator down below, when it's his turn. It will be less punishing, I reckon. Meaty takes a seat on a wooden bench, stretching as far as the eye can see, with millions of people sat on it, waiting for their appeals to come through. Most of them are pop stars, musicians, and Jehovah's Witnesses, who have clearly miscalculated the impact of their saving people. As he sits there, regretting all of the drugs, drinking, lies, and betrayals, he ponders his predicament. It was worth it, he reckons. Just then, a choir of harmonious angels begins singing, and a shining figure wreathed in soft fluffy clouds wafts towards him. The figure is not walking, but is carried aloft, triumphant, glorious, and magnificent, floating like an angel but without wings. As the figure gets closer and the clouds begin to fade away, Meaty realizes that he recognizes the person. It is Betty White, who died recently too. St. Peter is fumbling nervously with his pen, sputtering a garbled greeting. He knows how important this person is, and fills the page before him with a long line of green ticks. No doubt about Betty's pedigree. No question of her integrity. No qualms about her past deeds. All good, in fact. What a toadying little prick, thinks Meaty jealously. The pearly gates swing open, and St. Peter gestures for Betty to walk through. I'm not sure where to go, she states with a quizzical tone. St. Peter replies, yes, down the street, through the huge doors, down the corridor, 125th door on the right. Where is that? Asks Betty, curious still. That's God's bedroom, replies St. Peter. He's waiting for you in there with Blanche, Sophia, and Dorothy. You will reply to the name of Rose, and you will do God's bidding, understand? Maybe Meaty's better off where he is on the bench. It seems like the more palatable option, on balance. Ciao.